Hello everyone and welcome to the Atlanta Motor Speedway for the 5th race of our NASCAR Heat 5 2023 mod career mode attempt number 3. As we look to continue our strong start to the season with 2 wins and 4 straight top 5 finishes. As we look at our stories of the race here for the And Better Health 400, Austin Dillon had an engine change after qualifying. He's going to be at the back, as will Christopher Bell, who crashed on qualifying lap, and Kevin Harvick, who failed OSS multiple times. He'll be at the rear as well. So Harvick, Dillon, Bell to the rear as we debut a brand new smart water paint scheme here for number 99 Trackhouse Chevrolet. We get back ready and we're back underway here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We are green from the 28th position on the racetrack. We have our work cut out for us to get back to the front here. We got to get up 27 spots here if we want to win this race. So it's 14 lap stage. Right now it says we have 14 laps to fuel, but basically it's definitely probably most likely going to end up being a one-stop stage for fuel and tires. So we go the outside. Jimmy Johnson on the exit of turn 2 already making some moves, trying to get up in the top 25, going by Jimmy in the 84, going by Michael McDowell. Now we're on the outside of that 41 of Ryan Preece. So we'll try to get around him here for 24th. Got Noah Gragson and Chase Briscoe up ahead of him as the battle continues between myself and the 41 side by side all the way down the straightaway, doing tremendous battle right now. We get around Preece and now go by Noah Gragson on the outside lane here for 23rd, showing our raw speed early in this race, being able to just drive by the back half of the field here. Now we got the Spire 77 machine, Ty Dillon, which the car we drove in our last attempt at career mode, drive right by him easily, go by Briscoe. Now working by Zane Smith, and Justin Haley gets a bit of a bump right there. We got stuck behind him. We're giving him a huge shove here to 3 and 4. Once again, the stack up continues, so we hang out the 31, go 4 wide down the front, just a little bit of contact. Whoa, hang on to it. We save it. So luckily do not crash right there, so we're into the top 20 now. Go the inside of Christopher Busher now, working our way up now into 18th, going by him and Zane Smith. Now look at, we are just tearing it up through the pack. We are flying by. Just past 4 guys here down the backstretch into the top 15 already. Now going to go by Reddick, Bush, Chastain, and find ourselves up in the top 10 here at Atlanta underneath Truex, Keselowski. Big push there to Bubba Wallace in the 23. We're up into 8th now, going underneath Bubba for 7th, and we are absolutely flying through the back. We're underneath the 48 now, going by the Hendrick cars, and we're going to fly all the way up to the inside of William Byron for 2nd here at Atlanta. What a charge. We are now in P2 and 2nd here at Atlanta, but Joey Logano is 2.1 seconds ahead. He's absolutely driven away from the pack. Logano is gone, but now we're going to try to set our sights to chase him down. Now a couple laps here, lap 8 to 12. Blaney blows a tire. Blaney into Keselowski. Into the wall they go. Caution. No caution will come out, but Blaney blows a tire into Keselowski. Almost spins out. Luckily keeps it straight, so that happened. 12 round, you see from the bottom of the racetrack, he blows the tire, goes right up into his former teammate of Keselowski. They make contact right in front of the 5 of Larson. Somehow don't cause a huge crash. Very fortunate not to have the caution come out, and we stay green here at Atlanta after this incident. Now we come into the time to make a pit stop here later in stage 1 near the end of the stage. Logano and myself both going to come in. We go hauling into the pit, almost spinning out aggressive on pit road, but make it down to pit road speed easily and still within a closer range of Joey Logano. Now we're coming for 2 cans of fuel, 4 tire pit stops. It's going to be 4 tires to get all the fuel filled up, get us back out there. A full stop here at Atlanta. As this Trackhouse crew has done well lately, besides, a little mishap we had at Auto Club, that cost us a W. Justin Marks had a meeting with the pit crew, and ever since, everything's been going well for us. And now, come down pit road, 15.2 estimated time. The pit crew's going to get to work on the right side, changing them tires. So far, so good. 15.2 is about an average time. 15.1, 15.2, right, those are just a good stops. So far, Trackhouse pit crew, beautiful job. Perfection on the pit stops. Going to get us out in front of the 22 of Logano. A beautiful pit stop right there. The pit crew clutches up and we get out ahead of the 22, which is basically the battle for the lead. We beat Logano out of the pits and are now going to try to bring home the stage 1 win as we merge onto the track super early here so we can try our best to get the high lane of the racetrack to get up to speed quicker than Logano. And that's what we're going to do. It's going to be easy. We're going to be so much quicker up to speed than Logano. And look at the gap. We already have a couple of seconds on Joey Logano. Almost 2 seconds already on him. Now a perfect pit cycle by myself and the pit crew. This Trackhouse Racing team is firing on all cylinders to start this season. We are absolutely rolling. As we come to pass Kyle Larson to cycle out back into the race lead, which we will, and we are back in the lead here with 2 to go in stage 1 here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. And now we move on to the last lap of stage 1, where we come through to win stage 1 here at Atlanta. Get a stage win. That is stage win number 5 on the season. Then it is Logano, Bubba Wallace, Chastain, Truex also getting some top 5 stage points. So far, both Trackhouse cars top 5. Love to see it. Then Jones, Kyle Busch, William Byron, Hamlin, and Stenhouse get some stage points. Those are your top 10 in stage 1. So we get to stage win. Stage win number 5 and only 5 races. So we have been pretty hot so far. And we pit. 10 drivers stay on the racetrack. We pit, come down, restart here in P11. But I think we have a fast enough car where we can drive right back up to the front here. I believe that we will. So we restart back here in 11th place. Here at Atlanta, got to charge back up to the front. I mean, these are all the guys that are staying out. You know, Bell, Austin Hill. I mean, I think you got Ty Gibbs up there trying to play some strategy. 22 laps to go in stage 2, though. A long stage, for sure. 1 stop, maybe even 2 stops here on the pit strategy. I think it's going to be 1 stop, though. So we go by Austin Hill and Gibbs already working our way back into the top 10 easily. Flying by Dylan and Gregson here. And it's just business as usual for us. Just going right by the SHR cars here on the inside lane now. And now working by Cindric Larson. How about Michael McDowell staying out and leading this race here at Atlanta? We go underneath the 34, coming down the front stretch. Battle for the lead now between myself and McDowell. McDowell leads the lap, but we are right alongside him, fighting him hard for position. Larson giving McDowell the big push in turn 1. Gets him clear, but we get back underneath Michael McDowell and drive back into the race lead here at Atlanta just like that. We are rolling today. We are cooking as we drive right back from McDowell, block Kyle Larson, and start driving away here with this race lead in stage number 2. Of course, you got Kyle Larson, McDowell, Harvick, and Briscoe, the top 5 at the moment. But we're going to continue to dominate, rolling away with it here in stage 2 at Atlanta. 20 to go in the stage, and now we move on to later in the stage. About time for some pits. We already made pit stops. We already did a whole pit stop cycle. We come out in the lead for Harvick. The caution's going to come out. The caution will wave, and that's going to change everything here for this stage. See BJ McLeod, Ryan Blather. So we pit, and we restart on third. Jimmy Johnson and Chase Elliott both stay out, trying to get some glory. Try to steal a stage win, get some track position. We'll see if it works for them. So here we go. It's going to be a short 3-lap dash to end stage 2. Myself and Harvick, the first 2 cars on fresh tires behind Jimmy Johnson and Chase Elliott on the restart. We get a beautiful restart and instantly go right to the inside of the 84. Jimmy Johnson, take him and Elliott 3 wide for the lead, and are right back out front here in Atlanta. Nice and easy, beautiful move right there. Textbook way to get the lead on the restart. Classic move here at Atlanta, always works. And now he's got a block. We got to block Elliott, Johnson, and Harvick here to win this stage. The 9 is a big run here for 3 and 4, but we blocked the 9 and Chase Elliott on the bottom lane. Maintain the race lead. Now coming to just 2 laps remaining in stage 2 here. Jimmy Johnson just continues to drop back there. He's already fallen outside the top 5. Elliott, Harvick now mounting a charge on the bottom. Elliott gets too high on the racetrack, vacates the bottom line, loses all his momentum. There goes the 9. Now we're going to have to hold off Harvick for 1.5 laps here to get the stage win, which would be stage win number 6 on the season if we can make it happen. Harvick to our inside. We blocked the 4 here through 3 and 4, but he's got some real speed here. The 4 is really putting the pressure on right now. Harvick is very, very fast. We almost make a mistake there and give up the inside lane, but now last lap of stage 2 here at Atlanta. Can we hold on to sweep the stage as the 4 of Harvick dives low? We throw a huge block on Harvick. We dive low here close to the apron, trying to hold off the 4, but we slide up the racetrack a little bit, trying to get the best exit to the corner, arcing it. But here comes Harvick. Harvick to the inside. The 4 is going to side drop us down the backstretch, and Harvick is going to find his way into the lead now, and he's going to steal the stage from us. We slide back in behind the 4, trying to get the stage win here, dropping him up big time, but to the line, Harvick is going to steal stage 2 at Atlanta. We come home second, so close to a stage win right there, but an impressive drive from the 4 machine of Harvick. He's still cooking in his last year, man. You see the top 10 stage results. Once again, Chastain in the top 5. Trackhouse Racing continuing to cook here to begin this season. So we pit, and Cole Custer now in the 51 stays out on the racetrack as we jump Harvick out of the pits. Custer's going to stay out all the way from 37th on some kind of weirdo strategy, trying to really shake things up, and he has indeed here. It's going to be 23 laps to go in this race. There's going to be one more pit stop left to be made. We go the outside of 51 of Custer here because we're on the outside. We can't get to the inside, but we just have so much speed that we're just going to clear Cole Custer here through turn 1 and 2. And our clear for P1 here in Atlanta. Now I'm going to go up and just try to hold off Kevin Harvick and our teammate of Ross Chastain for the rest of the stage here. So Custer, he's going to drop back like a rock, I assume, because that 51 car does not belong at the front of the field. I can tell you that. He's going to get shipped way back. But we are now leading it here in stage 2 in the final stage over Kevin Harvick, who's your stage 2 winner. There's 22 to go. Now you move on to lap 53 now. The 47 Ricky Stenhouse running in 17th is going to blow a tire, and around goes the 17. Stenhouse goes crashing the flat tire and sends him into the outside wall hard, and Stenhouse crashes to the inside. Get another angle of it here, but you see Stenhouse was running. He's actually in 13th, and of course when the tire went, it shoots him back down a bunch of positions, and then the tire goes on him, wrecks into Zane Smith, up into the outside wall. Luckily, he's not hitting anyone else, but Stenhouse's day is done here in Atlanta. Now we move on to later in the stage. We are leading over Kyle Larson pretty comfortably. Seems to have this race pretty much locked up at the moment. Seems like we are on our way to victory. In the caution will wave with 10 laps remaining, a few laps after the Stenhouse incident. Caution race, so we pit for 4 tires and fuel, but that drops us down to 12th. There's a lot of people pitted for less, so now all of a sudden we are in a little bit of trouble here in this race. We're going to gain 11 spots in this final couple of laps. All of a sudden we're like, oh crap, what did we do? Did we just choke it with the pit stop? Hopefully not, because we only have 7 laps to go here in Atlanta to decide a winner. We have absolutely dominated this race, and can we finish the job after pitting, falling back to 12th? Right now we're on the outside of Joey Logano, trying to clear for 11th, cannot quite clear him, but go to the outside of the 43 of Eric Jones. Aggressive move right there, go to the inside now of Ty Gibbs, making beautiful moves, drafting our teammate Chastain, go to the inside, an aggressive dive, already inside of the 84 of Johnson here to 3 and 4, really pushing it already back up into the top 6 here, now into the top 5, giving Austin Cindric a huge shove as AJ Allmendinger is battling for the lead with Kyle Larson. Now we're 3 wide for 3rd. Our charge continues, 6 to go. We are now in this battle for the lead and for the win here with AJ Allmendinger and Kyle Larson. We are going to go 3 wide for the lead here in Atlanta. It's coming down to crunch time, and the racing and intensity is picking up. Myself, Allmendinger, Larson, 3 wide down the backstretch for the lead. Unbelievable racing. Larson clears us on the outside, clears Allmendinger as well with help from his teammate of Elliott. We clear the 16, but now the 9 of Chase Elliott is side drafting us, allowing his teammate Kyle Larson to get away, which is not what we want here. Now just 5 laps remain. The battle is on here. We are side drafting Elliott heavily, and we absolutely throw it into turn 1 and 2. Send it so deep. We go sliding up, clearing the 9, and shoving the 5 all the way up the racetrack. No contact, though, but we clear Larson on exit of 2. What a move. We absolutely sent it in there, full send mode, and it worked. And we take the lead here at Atlanta with just 4 laps to go. And now we move on to the white flag. Final laps of Ricardo One Bank here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. We have dominated this race and are about to cap off this dominant performance with our 3rd career victory and our 3rd victory on the season. It has been, I mean, some crazy domination today as we have made it happen. We won stage 1, dominated stage 2, but came up second as Harvick stole it from us in the last second. We've dominated this final stage, got by Allmendinger and Larson on that final restart, and through the final corner, we are going to bring it home in victory lane tonight as we win at Atlanta. Get our 3rd win of the season in dominating fashion. You'll love to see it, boys. We get the W, now we're going to burn it down in celebration of this huge win. As this Trackhouse team, I mean, we have been on fire lately, man. We have been unstoppable. Chastain, I believe, also got a solid top 10 finish. Of course, we now make that 5 straight top 5 finishes, 3 victories. We have 5 top 5s, 5 top 10s through 5 races to start this season. Are absolutely dominating the Cup Series in our quote-unquote rookie season. Although not really, because we've done this is our 3rd attempt at the career mode, so we've had experience at all the tracks to begin the season. We do a huge burnout here at Atlanta. We really didn't make any mistakes. Maybe if you count the late pit stop where we decided to come down 4 tires, full tank of gas, cost us down to 12th, but we still came back, so it was a clean performance. Now we celebrate victory lane with the crew after a very strong performance, and back in victory lane with our 3rd different paint scheme this season. And now we look at the final race results. Of course, myself, your winner. AJ Allmendinger, your runner-up. Eric Jones, strong run in 3rd. Austin Cindric, 4th. Justin Haley, the great top 5. Then Bubba Wallace, 6th. Kevin Harvick, 7th. Kyle Larson, 8th. Chase Elliott, 9th. And Michael McDowell rounds out your top 10 here in Atlanta. And you see there 11th through 20th. Chastain ends up 16th, so not quite the way we wanted him to finish, but it is what it is. And you see 21st through 30th in race results. Then the bottom 10, 31st through 40th. DNFs being Custer, Stenhouse, McLeod, and Blaney. Now we're going to check the updated point standings. You get the post-race earnings, all the usual. Making the bread, dominating the series as we now extend our points lead to a very solid 75 points over the 9 of Chase Elliott. And then, of course, Harvick, Bell have wins there in the playoffs. And then you got Chastain, Larson, Truex, Byron, Logano, Keselowski, Kyle Busch, Hamlin, Allmendinger, Wallace, Haley, McDowell in the playoffs on points. With the first 4 out being Stenhouse, Dillon, Jones, and Harrison Burton. Now we're going to see 21st through 30th in the standings, and then 31st through 40th. So the bottom 10, the guys who are really struggling in the group. And now we are going to head back to see the official playoff grid and the reputation breakdowns. We officially complete our incentive for 3 top 15s and 5 races. Talk about that. Top 5 in every race. Hell yeah. And now we're going to really up the expectations. So 2 top 5s within 5 races, which I think should definitely not be that hard for the way we've been doing it so far. Top 5 every race. And look at the reputation breakdown. Still got, 5 drivers, little ticked off at us, right now. Mainly the Joe Gibbs Toyotas and cheating Yoders. Then back on the other side, Chastain, our teammate, about to be a friend. We got a lot of guys giving us some respect, liking us, being kind to each other. So far we're good with reputation. We're doing good. We got the homies, And here's updated playoff grid. Myself, Harvick, Bell in the playoffs with the wins. Then Chase Elliott, Ross Chastain, Kyle Larson, Martin Truex Jr., William Byron, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, AJ Allmendier, Bubba Wallace, Justin Haley, and Michael McDowell, the top 16 in points, with Stenhouse out by 7, Dillon out by 8, Jones out by 8, and Burton and Ty Dillon out by 9. So until the next episode, I hope you all have a good one.